Took this trade in the K period. You can see when we were coming off that 5,500, I entered there. I thought as long as we stayed above that and we stayed out of that low volume node, you know, I would let it dip in there a little bit. I thought we would take another rotation back to the upside. You can see I have the top of that major node in the volume profile highlighted there with that, or marked with that line, the blue line. I just took my first target there at about 33 ticks. I knew I wanted to try to get it above that blue line, so that worked out good. My second target, you know, I was looking at that poor high and the H and B high, but we weren't getting the momentum that I thought we would, or, you know, possibly would out of this L period, and definitely not the K period. So at a point here, I adjust my next target to that next blue line that's just above the open, which is the orange dash line there. And that's about 60 ticks to that. You can see how the volume profile is kind of bulged, and we had the E period that really come out of there strong. So I didn't think that we would try to go much lower, you know, than that low volume node. And I knew we were looking at that 5,500 level. So here, you know, in the L period, like I said, it's not as strong as I thought it was going to be. So I start marking some of my other targets, like the 27 ticks, you know, just in case we get up over top of that. I like to put those in as markers just so I, you know, kind of know where they're at, the 27 and the 40. Most of my trades are 27 and 40 ticks. So like I said, you know, at this point, I've given up on trying to get to that poor high. And then, you know, we're also getting later in the day. So, you know, I don't usually take trades unless I'm already in a trade like this. You know, I wouldn't get in a trade this late usually. So, you know, in this trade, time does kind of become a factor as well. You'll see we flipped to the last half hour, and you know, I definitely don't take trades in the last half hour and last 15 minutes and things like that. So that's another reason why I like to get these markers out there, you know, because if it gets to where it's 15 minutes, we're up 27, 40 ticks, you know, I'll just take it. I'm getting down for the M period here. M period pulls back, just what I was looking for. You can see how it's not really giving up any of that L period, you know, or not very much. So I think we're lined up pretty good to get, you know, I thought we'd at least get up over that 40 ticks, and I wouldn't give it back if we got up over there. Here we start pushing up. There's the open. So like right here, you know, I wouldn't give that back. You know, I wouldn't let it come back on me for sure. And I, you know, at this point, I'm not going to give up that 27 ticks. I'm not moving my stop, but I've been kind of, you know, leaving my stops and just getting out manually. And actually, I like to kind of get my stops out of the way at this point. So you'll see some of my trades, the stops look huge, but you know, it's not that I'm going to let it go that far. I just kind of just getting them out of my face. And here we're getting close. We're over 40 or over 50 ticks. I think it has one more push in it, and I go ahead and take it for about 54 ticks. Got one last push here. Yep, right there is about 54 ticks on that last one.